I already, it's live already. Oh. Alright, I changed it. Hey, you guys. I just have to post real quick. I just have to post real. I'm sorry, my nose is itching because like I'm putting on the makeup and it's like all these little hairs from all the brushes getting stuck. Let me just. Again, I was sleeping and it's like over here. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Did you see Pumpkin? Did you see Pumpkin outside in the pool? Oh. He looks so cute with this haircut. My baby's having fun outside. Hello, hey you guys. Okay, I wanted to read this. A bunker. Hold on. First of all, okay, perfect. I don't know why the chat disappeared. But the chat is back. Okay. Let's see what's going on today. Rublev. What is that? I'm trying to find this video. I guess there's no videos. The church is acting during the speaking out. US law bans possessing even one bald eagle feather. What the hell? I don't see any videos though. It's illegal to hold a single bald eagle feather, even if it naturally fell off a bird. What? I'm putting the feather in my neighbor's yard and I'm snitching. I wonder how much you can get paid for snitching on the feather. Anyway. What is that? Food prom. Oh well. I need another coffee. San Diego man sues city for 35 million after parking meters stub fall. What? I mean, 35 million. That's a lot of money. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Can we get some sound here? There's no sound. Oh. Okay. We're looking at that thing right there on the floor. Oh. I'm sorry, just my natural reaction to laugh. I know he's hurt. I didn't mean to. He said, where exactly is this? I want to test something. Oh my god. I don't know why they reported this. Now everybody gonna try to do that. 70-year-old man suing the city of San Diego for 35 million after he says he tripped over the metal base of an old parking meter left sticking out of the sidewalk. A broken neck. Oh shit. No, that's bad. Broken neck and back. God damn. Shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I mean, your neck gets fucked up. I don't know. It's 35 million is not enough because you may never be the same. Hold on, I lost it. I want to see is there any videos, any more videos. Oh. No, that's the only one. Somebody said if anyone wants to make 35 mil, there are these safety bumps improperly installed at North Carolina State that I have reported 4 times this year. Oh, smack. That's bad. This is bad. I feel like everybody bump over them at least once in their life. I did. No, but look at his neck though, for real. Oh, shit. I mean, at the end of the day, he's 70 years old. He did his best already. Can it get any worse over there? Hold on, let me see this feed over here. I need to organize my feed on my other X profile better, because I don't have nothing interesting, nothing that's interesting to me going on, because I didn't use that profile as much, but I need to put in some customizations. See, this feed is so boring. Hold on. I don't get none of this fun stuff. Yay brings out Kodak Black. Oh. Oh, is that Did Max go to the concert? No? He said he was going. Oh, that thing is huge. I didn't realize how huge it is. Look. Oh. That does not work like that.
No flocking. What's it called?
You know.
Look, hold on. Look how big that thing is.
Pop out this motherfucker.
Look how small he looks on top of that thing.
Trying to get in the A, got on my knee like Jesus, please. You don't even believe in Jesus. Why not Jesus, please?
Good times. Okay, this is what I wanted to see.
Every legend starts with a dream.
Get y'all ass up. It's time to dance.
Damn it, Tito! How many times have I say it's 1-2 step?
The untold story of Joe Jackson.
But we just want to play with the other kids.
You ain't regular kids, man. Jackson 5. Wake up, dance. Go to sleep, dance. Fix your face, man. I'm the top.
5, 6, 7.
Didn't I tell y'all? Practice the steps. It's step, snap, step.
Dad, I thought it was step, clap, snap.
Childhood is nothing.
Why is he like
without
that?
father.
What are you doing, Joe? You can't keep doing this, Joe.
Somebody gotta teach these boys how to be a man.
I'm tired, Joe. Those boys are tired, Joe.
Well, you can leave.
If I'm leaving, I'm taking my boys with me.
Ain't nobody taking my boys out this house.
A father's love has no limits.
Why can't we go and play with the kids in the park?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody playing with those kids in the park. Michael! Get back here!
Life in the 1960s, where you could get away with just about anything.
How was school, Jack?
It was good. I finally started passing my classes again.
Jackie got a girlfriend.
Ain't y'all worried about selling records?
Calm down, Joseph. You're scaring the boys.
Talking about hit records. Who done made a hit record in this house? Hit records! Y'all gonna make a new life for me.
I'm tired of dancing.
You want me to take this belt off? Fix your face, Michael, before I fix it for you. The boys are staying!
Those are my boys!
The boys
Joe.
are staying!
My boys!
Follow his rise. Understand his genius.
Get back in here, it's time for rehearsals.
Experience his greatness.
Y'all gonna arrest me for doing my job? Okay, so y'all trying to take old Joe out the house for whooping my boy's ass. It's showtime! Woo! I gave y'all all I got.
Joe.
Joe, can we get ice cream after this?
Coming to theaters this fall.
Maybe it wasn't the funniest.
Hair, and that the woman in the photo. A really quick little PSA for everybody. Believe it or not, there are more than one women in this world with really beautiful curly hair, and that the woman in the photo with Drewski was not me. I know she had great hair. Everyone just obviously would guess that is Giudetti. It was not me. It is not me. Hey, what's up? Oh, what is that? Kissing? Hold on. Let's get. I wanna hear what Asmongold got to say.
And anyway, and by the way, if I could go back in time and people would say, "Would you still give her the cigarette?" I'd say, "You're goddamn fucking right, I would," because she was a goddamn American. She was an adult. She was 70 fucking years old. She was dying. And if you don't want to go out smoking a fucking cigarette after you smoked them for your entire fucking life, what the hell was this whole thing for? She was of sound mind, or at least as much as she ever was. She was a little bit crazy, right? I don't regret it for a second. I'd go back and do it all the same. I would. It was the end of her life anyway. Of course I gave her a cigarette. You know, whenever they were carrying her out of the room, she was saying to me, you know what she said? She says, "I'm such an asshole." Because she knew she fucked up. She did. She shouldn't have been doing that. But she did it anyway. That's what happens. That's the way it is. You got too many of these soft boys nowadays that don't understand that. Something's got to take you home. And at a certain point, you realize that you're on the train tracks. And the light at the end of the tunnel, that's another train that's coming for you.
Damn.
And she realized that. She acknowledged it. Pussy boys don't get that. Pussy boys don't understand that.
I didn't want it to be that sad.
Will.
I didn't know it was going to be that sad. Hi. How you guys doing? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to click on the video.
That young kid now, clavicular. He's going to some of the hot... That young kid now, clavicular. He's going to some of the hot spots. Not all of them. He's not on the full calendar. But he's right now in the south of France. France sucks, by the way. I wouldn't advise going there. And he is a very unique example of somebody at a very young age who's able to adhere to this impossible schedule of traveling, vacationing, being in the right spot at the right time, and being seen there. And he has such a big platform. All it's doing is exacerbating the problem where more young people see him doing this and think, I should be able to do this. Maybe I can do this. I don't really think that you can unless you are making $3 or $4 million bucks a year. And I'm not telling you not to be ambitious. What I'm telling you to do is to do what I do, which is to do everything that's necessary. My ceiling of the level of success I want to achieve is probably much, much higher than a lot of you people listening, because I've already broken through so many ceilings myself.
Don't know what the fuck he just said. Whatever. Oh. Well, I'm just like scrolling through my ex feed, seeing what's going on in the world. In the world. What's going on? Oh my god, what happened to Apple Vision? Anybody ever got Apple Vision? I just had this pop up on my feed and I was like, I forgot. Like, we never bought these? Who have them? I don't know. I think I'm almost ready for Meta glasses. Maybe for like content creation. Can you stream? Can you stream with Meta glasses? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it says that you can live stream directly from Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses to Facebook and Instagram. Okay. Streaming on other platforms. Okay. Official live streaming is limited to Meta platforms. Okay. However, the community uses third-party apps like Meta Lens AI to bridge streams to YouTube, Twitch. Okay, and custom service. Oh, so you can. Thank you. Well, that's cool. I just wonder, like, the quality probably not the greatest, not better than the camera. Well, that could be a great idea. Having a cameraman with you and not really, it's not that obvious. You know, it's just like he just wearing the glasses and he recording you everywhere you go, anywhere you go. That would be pretty cool. Because sometimes you can't, like, go to some places and you got a big ass camera with you or whatever. But, like, glasses is not that obvious. From the first glance, at least. Okay, let's listen to this.
Can you explain that experience?
Yeah, it's very weird to go into a job interview thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go back to normal life, and
Bitch, you're not trying to get a real job.
having the interviewer ask you if you did porn.
Right.
There's nothing.
Oh, do you think they're asking you that because they knew?
Yes. Yeah, they
Got
recognized me. And I went to a couple interviews where some comments were made, and then I finally got a job at the law firm, and then I got a job working for a friend's company at the construction firm, and then I just realized
Do you feel uncomfortable?
I feel uncomfortable everywhere
What
I
the
go.
fuck?
Like, I can't be sent into the field. They have to be careful about who they let in the office because some subcontractors are creepy. Like,
Right.
I started thinking
Can you
that.
explain
Okay,
that
but you can't be mad. You
Yeah, it's
chose this. Like, I chose this. I'm not gonna go and try to get a job and people ask me, oh, but what about this? And I'm gonna be like mad at them. What the fuck? I chose this. You chose this. What the fuck are you talking about? And why are you trying to get a real job, like a regular job? That's fucking stupid. You gotta try to do a business or something. I don't know. Bitch, I'm not gonna do somewhere people are gonna ask me about that shit like, what?
Very weird to go into a job interview thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go back to normal life, and having the interviewer ask you if
I don't ever think I can go back to normal life. What is normal life? Why would you even want to do that? Like, do you not understand your life is changed forever? You have to figure out something else. Duh. I mean, cool. She's like, what is she? She's, let's go look at her page. Girl, you lost. If you're trying to get a real job, you fucking lost. I don't know what to tell you. Bitch, it's over. Okay. I think she's a jeweler now or something like that. That's the last I heard. Okay, and what is that? Jewelry, swimwear, underwear, lifestyle. See, that's what I'm talking about. Why are you trying to get a job at the law firm? Like, what the fuck, bro? When you thought that was gonna be okay. Okay, well now she's got a swimwear and a jewelry. Okay. Fine, like that's better. That's better. You guys want to see? She got like a jewelry stuff. She got like a swimwear stuff. I don't want to really scroll because it's like too much body parts. Maybe that was an old clip. Maybe she realized, she's like, okay, fuck that, it's not gonna work. I try to get a real job and it's not working out. Bitch, fuck that. Especially knowing like you're like all over internet. It's no way you're trying to get a regular job. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, you gotta go. You need to stop asking these questions. You gotta go in timeout. For 1 hour. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, can you close my door, please? Thank you. And can I also ask you one question?
No. Yeah, you can ask me a question, yeah. I'm
Uh,
saying no already. Go ahead, ask.
Did you make more coffee?
No.
Can you? That I would appreciate that so much. Although that coffee was strong, it's not strong enough. Okay. Period. George Orwell was right. Fuck. I wish he wasn't. Hmm. Well, this guy over here making incredible claims. Well, that's a very interesting thing, but I'm not gonna show it to you guys. That's like political. I don't wanna. Let's not get into it. Let's have it light. It's Monday. You know, I just wanna like be light today. I just want to do like fun stuff. Even though there was like an interesting thing I wanted to see. It's not really like politics, but it's about this tech billionaires building the bunkers. I think it's very interesting. Can we find Mark Zuckerberg? Don't he have a bunker? No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say bunker. I just want to see what they look like inside. Like, I can imagine like bunkers from like movies or like back in the days, like all gray and ugly. I wonder how they building them now. We're never gonna see it, right? We're never gonna see it. Okay, let's just like search for bunkers, just see. Alright, I can't really find nothing quickly. shit, I keep clicking his mouse.
Yeah, I had made you a cup of coffee, but it, like, I didn't know the cup was dirty. I guess salmon grease in it. So that's it for the coffee.
Wait, we can't make a fresh one? It's the titty itch. It's the titty itch. My ex feed on here is way better. Sorry. What's up, chat? What? Wow, is this real? 70s. Let me see if I can find this. What's her name? Oh, yep, I found it. This is 70s. This is really 70s? This is crazy. Well, now everybody just so overweight. I'm fat compared to them. What are you talking about? Oh.
Bitches be quick with shit, bitch. You're not even the fuck.
You wake up. Let's talk about Russia. What are your thoughts on?
Wait, did they say what's your thoughts on Russia? I'm only interested because I'm Russian.
A bit. Let's talk about Russia. What are your thoughts on Russia with the Ukraine war and what's going on there? I've seen that they've ramped up the conflict quite a bit. Ukraine's been hitting them back pretty hard.
Yeah, they're losing. It looks like they're losing. It seemed last year they had this new offensive and they were gaining territory at the fastest rate since when the war started. And now it seems like all that is being reversed. And now Ukraine is really stepping up the attacks on Russia's oil and gas, which is putting a lot of pressure on Russia. So now the latest is Russia wants to bring in Belarus. They want to open up a new front in the north of Ukraine to ease pressure on the east. And they want to have, and they're already doing it, they're setting up these drone launch platforms in southern Belarus. And Zelensky basically said last week, look, if Belarus is used as a platform, as a base of operations to launch drones against Ukraine, we're going to start bombing Belarus. And so now it comes down to Lukashenko, how autonomous is he?
I wanted it to be light, but okay, whatever. I thought they wasn't going to talk about war.
Putin's putting the squeeze on Lukashenko, saying they're going to compromise some of these vital trade deals with Belarus if they don't play ball. At the same time, Belarus doesn't want Ukraine to bring the war to their homeland. So that's the big question right now. But you know what? I said this when Trump got into office. Trump said we're going to make a deal in Russia in 24 hours. He said, before I even take office, we're going to make a deal.
I'll end that war right away, yeah.
And you remember they made some real overtures towards Russia in the first weeks.
At least they opened talks. I remember Biden and them didn't even talk to them.
Right. Yeah, they met up in Riyadh and they restored bilateral, or what do you call it?
Talks?
Yeah, they opened up embassies and they opened up this hotline.
Alaska.
Yeah, right. In Alaska, that was later in 2025, but even early on, and Trump was really making these very big overtures and saying look, let's just call the quits, let's just say it's over.
End this war, yeah.
But they said
told Zelensky, you don't have the cards, remember?
Right, yeah.
Fought with him in the White House.
Yeah. Well, and Trump was pushing this like truce. Give us a 30-day truce. It's kind of the same thing in Iran. And Russia said 30-day truce. So what? So that you can rearm Ukraine. Like Ukraine is losing. Ukraine is losing. Of course you want to call a timeout. You want to call a timeout because you're getting destroyed. You want to rearm, and then you're going to start the war all over again. Zelensky was saying, we're not even going to agree to a long-term agreement unless we get a NATO security guarantee. Russia said that's why we started the war. So so that's where it was last year. And I remember saying, like, on some level, what can Trump really do? Unfortunately, once you're in the war, you're in. And people can say, we wish we weren't in the war. We wish we could just stop supporting Ukraine. But it doesn't kind of really work that way because Russia has a vote too. And if you just, let's say you stop supporting Ukraine altogether, then Russia just blitzes Ukraine. Ukraine's done. And then, let's say Russia's going to try to exert influence elsewhere in Moldova, in the Baltic states. It's like, so when you're dealing in a great power competition, you actually can't afford to take your foot off the gas because it is deterrence. It is the constant threat of force and tripwires, which is what is constraining these rival powers. The second you say, you know what, let's just let Russia have it. They earned it. We're done fighting. Russia's going to keep pushing. So I said, in other words, back then, if you want an agreement, you actually need to keep up the pressure on Russia. You actually maybe even need to push harder against Russia to convince them that war is no longer profitable. In other words, if Russia thinks we're getting as much as we can, like we've gone as far as we're capable of doing, we're exhausted militarily, then they're going to be more willing to say, all right, there's nothing more to be gained here. Now we're willing to call it off. So, I think actually this situation where Ukraine is winning, it makes it more likely there might be a deal because military...
Boring.
Why have you been so reticent now to talk about the very public verbal flogging of the widow of the man you called your friend by another woman you have previously called your friend, at least, Candace Owens?
Yes, the mother of my goddaughter.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I'm accused of being reticent to talk about it because I don't want to offend anyone or something. But I've talked about it a lot. I think there was a piece in a UK paper, was it the Daily Mail or something, came out in which I've made my views very clear on this, which I've stated from the beginning, which is I think Erica's a national hero. I think she's suffered immensely with a great deal of grace and dignity. I obviously totally disagree with Candace on all of that. So I've been very clear. There is absolutely no question whatsoever about what I believe about that, and I've stated it from the beginning. What some people are upset about, I think, is that I don't talk about it all the time, or I don't use angry enough language or something. I don't use expletives. But that's as much tactical as it is, about a matter of personal comportment, which is, I don't see how that would help. I don't see how it would help. If these attacks on Candace were coming from someone on television, then I guess you could say write to the network, write to the advertisers, get the show kicked off of the air or whatever. But that's not how it works in the new media. And the point I made that people got very, very angry about from the beginning is I said, you really think you're going to get Candace in this case, other people too I guess, to stop speaking just by complaining about her all the time? That's only going to help grow her numbers. That's exactly what she wants you to do. And I was assailed for making that observation at the time by many of the people who were doing the thing that I said was a bad idea, but I think I've been proven totally right about that. Nobody took my advice. Everybody did the other strategy, and the problem had only got worse. There was no remedy to it. So I hate to say I told you so. It's one of my worst expressions for me, but it is a calumny against me when many people have said that I haven't been clear on my views. I've been clear as day on them.
Well, I think you've been very clear on what you think about Erica herself, and obviously as you say, you've called her a national hero,
Yeah.
and you've also been clear that you disagree with Candace's views.
And I think it's wrong to attack her. I think it's
Okay.
wrong. But again, people aren't responsible for watching every show I do or reading every interview I do, or seeing every tweet or whatever. But I've said this.
I do my best.
I do know. I appreciate it, and I always say you don't have to listen to the show. You can just download it, and I get the ratings, and then you listen at your own pleasure. But I've been clear about that too. I think it's very, very wrong to attack Erica, and as I've said in print and on air many times, I really wish Candace wouldn't do it. I guess the only place where I disagree with people on the right who have made a cottage industry of talking about Candace Owens is I don't think they're helping. I think they're helping Candace get views. I think they're helping themselves get views by playing clips of Candace. I think they are helping to promote the attacks on Erica Kirk, which I think is very unfortunate and the wrong thing to do. But I don't think they're doing any good,
I've had enough
actually.
of this.
And so the point
He didn't say nothing. He said a whole bunch of shit and he didn't say nothing. How you have a whole conversation and you say nothing? Just the whole thing is just la 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 la, just a whole bunch of empty words. I feel suspicious about people who sound like they're saying something but they're not saying nothing. Very sus. Oh yeah, look, I want to see this. This is what I want to see.
So my thing is I don't like to rush. I don't like to rush because when you rush, you're in fight or flight, and then that boosts cortisol, and that actually makes you dumber. So if you're sitting there right before this episode and you're trying to figure it all out, and all of a sudden you're stressed about figuring it out. So my thing is I don't like to rush. I don't like to rush because when you rush, you're in fight.
I'm gonna rush. That's what I'm gonna do. But now that she said that, I have to think about it. I have to think about it. That's cortisol. Wow. Okay, fuck it then. We're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. It's nowhere to go. It's no rush. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my goodness. Whatever this thing is, this guy over here, whoever the podcaster is, look at the studio. This is exactly how I wanted to make my room. To make like a spaceship windows in the background, but I actually thought of buying a projector and putting it on this side so I can project on the wall as its windows. So I don't know how they're doing it. Do they have like screens behind? But it looks like you're floating over a planet. Just like my dream. That is very cool. They could have made the room like a little more round to make it feel more like a spaceship. Dang, I gotta take a picture for my husband because that's exactly how I wanted my room to be. Like, that's so crazy. It's like when you're thinking about something, you have to act so fast because somebody's gonna do it. Like once you thought about something, it's gonna be in the universal consciousness, and it's gonna be available for everybody to pick on that thought. I truly believe that. Hold on, the light here. I'm still doing it. I don't care. I thought about it first. That was a long time ago, so I know I thought about it first. Oh, it says 2 people watching me. Are you guys there? What's going on, chat? Like, say something. It must be this new mask that I used yesterday that make my scalp itchy. Okay, let's look at this one. Hold on.
But no, I want to ask, and I'm being dead serious. So if a biological male comes up to me who says he's a woman, and I call him, I say, sir, and he gets offended, is that a citable offense? If I call a biological male a male, and he says I'm offended, I'm gonna whatever, is that a citable offense if he's offended by that speech?
Man, we're talking gray area right now. When I talked about it earlier when it says that's a vague conversation, vague charge.
I'm genuinely curious.
Sure, I don't believe I would cite that for offensive language. Offensive language to me is calling somebody
N-word,
curse words.
We don't curse, we're preachers.
Sure, no, I agree. But it's more like you call somebody a male, I don't necessarily find that offensive unless they come up to
you don't, but what if they do?
That's what I'm saying. If they come up and say, hey, I'm offended by that, and you continue to do that, well then that's just becoming offensive to them.
And here's the kid. Here's the kid.
So it's the, hey, warning, I'm feeling offended by that, then we're moving into the potential.
But so what if I'm offended by what they said? Like they come up telling me this and then the other, swearing at me, will they get cited?
Are you offended by it?
I'm offended by all of this.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
I'm offended by seeing half-naked men run around with children. I am deeply offended by that.
Correct. Unfortunately, there's not much on our side to do anything about it.
What? Police told street preachers at the... What's FW? All ages pride defend they could be cited if someone was offended by their speech. Transgender woman's sorrow was citable and it's a gray area. Well, shit. Oh yeah, I did that. There's like a YouTube videos where you can find actually from Monroe Institute or something. They like teaching some before you learn how to, what is it called? Fuck, I forgot. Basically, there's like techniques of deep relaxation, and there's like a tape recording of like weird sound frequencies, whatever, and then you listen to it, and it's telling you like, oh, imagine like you relax in your eyelids, you relax in your like mouth and your eyebrows and your neck, and like all down to your feet, your toes, everything. And then you like doing certain exercises, and it allows for like super deep relaxation and rest. That's very good. I have to do it again. I gotta do it today. Let me see if I can find it. Look, if you go on YouTube and you be like Monroe Institute, Hemisync. Oh yeah, look, this one. That one. Hemisync guided meditation. And it's like this weird sound.
Relaxing and soothing, and unwind. Visualize now or think of a large, heavy box. A box so strong that no one but you can open it, and nothing you put in it will get out unless you take it out. A large, heavy box with a strong, heavy lid. Create this box in your mind now.
Oh, I think it teaches you how to like get out of your body or something like that, but that's not the exact that kind of thing. This is just like a relaxation kind of thing, and you have to like visualize things and like put things that you were like afraid of or you worry about. I don't remember exactly what it was, but like, yeah, like either your fears or whatever that you worry about, you put them in a box. And basically you like imagine like going down the stairs, something like that, something along those lines. Which is a very cool thing.
Your body more relaxed.
Yeah,
your mind relaxed but alert.
This is
and
what I
you're
need
ready
to.
to take the next step in your preparation. Create now in your mind, or just simply think about it, a personal energy conversion box. Visualize or simply think of a large, strong box with a heavy lid.
That's the
A
one
box
I
so
need.
strong that it can contain and hold anything you put into it. Think of such a box now.
And then it's like telling you to imagine like the ball of energy that it's like going up, going down your body, and then it comes back up to your head, and then it goes back down to your body. And that was like the weirdest feeling. I wasn't doing it for like out of body experience or anything. Like I'm not trying to train on anything like that, because like I'm scared. I don't want to get out of my body. I don't want to have no out of body experience. But I did it for like relaxation, because I was like looking up different techniques for relaxation too, because I was like stressed out or whatever. And that's what I found. Bless you. Oh, okay, hold on. That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. Citizen Vigilante has now hit #1 on Amazon in the United States. The film, okay, I didn't watch it, but I want to watch it. This is what people want to see, Elon Musk said. Is there like a trailer?
You brought with you your archaic value system.
Shit. Okay, I haven't watched the movie, but
I'm sorry we did that. We thought she wanted.
it just sounds so brutal to me. It's just so bad. The whole thing is just so bad. It's unbelievably depressing, and I feel so bad for women over there in the UK and here. I always ask myself that question, like, why do you want to come over here and impose your rules? Like, why do you think that's okay? Like, you move out of there because you didn't like it there. So now you move here. So now you gotta be like local people. You can't bring your shit over here, okay? Like, I moved from Russia, and I'm not over here trying to impose how it's over there. When I came over here, my goal was to be like an American. I want to sound like an American. I don't want to have Russian accent. I'm not over here waving Russian flags and saying how amazing Russia is. Yeah, it's nice over there, but I live here now. This is where I'm at. This is where my family at. And I don't want to be imposing over there. It's completely different. It's completely different. Yeah, it's not like a Muslim country, but it's a different kind of lifestyle over there. It's not like here. And I'm not going to be sitting here and just, I mean, it's a Christian country as well, so it's not like super different, but still, you don't want to have that mindset going in going to a different country. You want to be like, you want to try to be like them, not the other way around. Because, bitch, what the fuck? Go back then. For real. Go back. And then just the fact that, I don't know. It's just like the fact that how they treat women in general it's bizarre to me. It's like they're so behind. They're like so behind. So fucking behind. Like we're not on the same level of I feel like they're on a different evolution level. Like how could you even think that that was okay? That's not okay. We don't want to live like this. We don't live like this. We dress how we want to, and we do whatever the fuck we want to. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But I got bad news for you. Because people ain't gonna be going for this shit for too long. Okay? Because sooner or later, that shit is gonna snap back. And when people start snapping back, you don't want that. Because people will be snapping back. But that's what needs to happen though. That's what needs to happen. Because if people are not gonna snap back, you know, I don't know. It's just gonna get worse. I don't know, but your fucking citizens, they don't feel safe. It's nowhere you can go to protect yourself. And you can go to jail for even saying anything about it. Because they can blame you for whatever the fuck the rules are. It's just all retarded. Just retarded as fuck. Like, they just need to cancel the whole fucking country, bro. Just... the UK is over. Like, this shit is over. Like, y'all lived y'all life. You know... it fell apart. That's it. It fell apart. And if people like don't take it in their own hands, it's just not... because I don't see how it will change if people don't snap back. Because this is not going to work like this over here. Over here it's not going to work like this for sure. Because we got the guns. It's no way in the world this is happening over here. This is absolutely horrifying. And I remember my auntie, like when I was little, they always used to travel to Europe and they loved it, and to UK, and after a certain amount of times, they just start saying like, oh, it's worse. Oh, it's more dirty. Oh, it's more like migrants. It's more of this kind of people from those countries. And they, in particular, talking like Italy, UK, because they would go there from time to time, you know, travel, whatever. And I never thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, well, they noticing the change. Okay, whatever. Like, I was little. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't give a fuck, honestly. I was just a kid. But now, it all comes to my head. I was like, oh, yeah, they used to say every time. Like, when I was little, they was like, oh, it's so nice. It's so amazing. Da, da, da. But then they would go back in a couple of years and be like, oh, this shit is way more dirty. And like at some point they stopped going to Italy all together. They're like, we're not going over there because it's terrible. And I was like, oh, how bad could it be? And I guess like comparison within like a 20-year period of time, it got very bad. I have a friend. She's from my neighborhood. She lives in the same. She used to live in the same building as me, like in the same condo complex. And she lives in Germany right now, and she has a husband who parents migrated from Russia to Germany, and her mom is now. I don't know how they're doing. I don't think they're doing very well. I don't think they're like financially doing well, because her mom is recently moved to Germany, and she lives in this kind of housing where you have to share it with somebody. It's kind of like you living in a room with somebody. It's like a shared shelter, like a shelter. She's living in a shelter basically, right? In a shelter you like share either a room with like certain amount of people or whatever. And she's living in a shelter, and I'm just like, you have whole condo, flat, whatever you want to call it. It's more like a flat in Moscow. You know, you have a whole flat in Moscow. But you want to move to Germany to live in a shelter because you can't even afford anything, and you're like an older lady. And I'm just like, why would you want to do that? I mean, I understand you want to be closer to your daughter, but like they also struggling over there. They're also not really doing that well, because my friend herself, she's very smart. She finished 2 universities. She got 2 degrees, all language related. So she knows English and German. You know, for being that she's from Russia, she's like good with languages, so that's big. But then apparently it's not, because over there she's like working in like a makeup store or something like that, and then she's, I don't know, being teaching kids languages. I don't know what they're doing, but it doesn't sound like they're doing very good over there. Because why would you have your mom live in a shelter? That's very strange. You know, 60 something years old. And I just remember like how they're saying like the living situation, and how it's very hard. Like all I remember, she moved maybe around the same time that I moved to the United States, maybe a year, 2 years earlier. And then I just always remember her saying like it's not that very good for them, struggling with jobs and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. But then I had my other neighbor. She went to live in Spain, like a couple of years back, maybe a year, 2 years back. And guess what? She's back. She's back to Russia. She was like, that shit is bad. It's dirty. It's nasty. She did not like it there. Like, it's no jobs. It's minimal pay. It's impossible to live. But the first thing she said, it was dirty. And I was like, well, shit, how dirty is it that it makes you want to like move back to your country? So I don't know. Today, I really don't understand why people move in. I feel like it was good to move maybe 20 years, 30 years ago. Even when I moved here, which was like 10 years ago, maybe more, maybe like 11 years ago. Yeah, now. It was already kind of late. It's like right now, moving is... You wanna live good? You wanna like make it? Well, bitch, you're gonna have to do some shit. I don't know. Like when I just moved and I had like my little jobs and I had like a purchasing administrator at one of the biggest companies in America that makes wires for the street lights and shit like that. It was like it's a very big company. And I used to work for them, and I was making $15 an hour. That was enough. Like, that was enough. Today you're making $15 an hour, bitch. What the fuck? You homeless. That's not enough for nothing. That's not even enough to pay for rent, like if you live by yourself. It's like, if you're moving today, I don't, you might as well just stay back in your country and just try to make it over there. Because at least you have family support, you know a lot of people, so you have connections, you have some kind of base built. Like it will be way easier for you to build off of where you at than like moving over here. Because you can do the same like internet shit, you can do, you know, if it's not that much opportunities, which I don't believe that today there could be less opportunities unless you're like oppressed, you know. If you're oppressed, it's different. If you like don't want to marry your fucking uncle, you know, maybe I understand you trying to come over here and be fucking liberated, I don't know, and be a normal human being. Okay, I get it. But other than that, bitch, don't move here. It's nothing over here. We barely making it ourselves. Like, don't spread that shit too thin. Y'all making that shit spread. Y'all making the shit spread, and it's not enough for everybody. And it's like people don't give a fuck, and the governments don't give a fuck, and nobody's giving a fuck because they got their own agenda going on, and it's like, and it's just a mess. It's just a fucking mess. It's just a mess. So I say if you consider moving, like, really think about it. Really think about it. It's like you gotta have, especially like if you want to move to America, if you're moving like with zero money, because wherever you live and whatever you saved to come over here and you think like it's gonna hold you up here for some time, I'm telling you it's not. I don't care if it's $1 million, it's still not enough. Like, it's nothing here. $1 million over here is nothing. Oh, it's echo? Fuck. Damn. Nobody told me that. Why is it echoing? Oh, shit. Is it echoing now? The pool was, it was a title from the other stream probably. I changed it so it shouldn't be. I think that stream is still up. I think you can watch it. Is it still echoing? I don't understand where the echo comes from. Let me see. Huh. Hello. Hello. No, it's not that bad. Hold on. Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Okay. It's good now. I think it's just the fact that the stand was on, the stand is echoing. Huh. But I'm gonna check it again.